Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Dume Sante. How I double my salary by becoming a traveler. Literally. I mean double. Sometimes more. But I mean, unless you like the stability, which I like the stability too. Unless you like the stability of staying where you are and you're comfortable of where you are, by all means, keep doing your thing. But if you want to double your salary, if you want to double your weekly pay or bi-weekly, traveling nursing is that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be somewhere far. It could be, how long has this 50-mile away from where you are? Some people travel back and forth, the 50-mile distance, and come back home. But what I did was, so my husband had the idea of moving to Georgia. So I'm like, okay. So I'm a New York resident, and I have my license in New York. So I said, okay, so let me apply to Georgia. So I applied for Georgia license, and we moved. Well, it's not officially moved, but we wanted to test it out, see how it is first. If we like it, then we'll stay. So I said, okay, so we'll still, might as well do it. So then I applied for the Georgia license, got the license. It wasn't a hard process, it was very easy. Got the Georgia license, and then we came out here, and I started working as a travel nurse. And baby, the money is good. There's pros and cons. Let me put it that way. It's not all good, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, be like, oh my God, yes, amazing, drop everything, go and traveling. No. The money is amazing because, and plus you're doing the same job, same exactly job as the staff. And when I was in New York, we had travelers. I'm like, what? Why are we doing the same exact job as a traveler? And they're getting paid way more than we are, and they're being appreciative than we are. So I'm like, bet. So now that I'm a traveler nurse, and I'm married with 2 kids. Yes, you could do it even if you're married with 2 kids, depending how your partner want to move around. And all of us came down here, and I started traveling, and I have no regrets. No regret whatsoever. I love it, love it, love it. You have to find a good agency. I'll drop some agency. You have to find a good agency to start with, and also a good hospital. So the first assignment that I had, I didn't like the hospital because they're not trying, and they would not work with your schedule. They was not trying to work with my schedule. Just requested 1 day. They did not work with that. I said, okay. And if you could move around, you're not stuck to one hospital. You don't have to be stuck to one hospital or one state. So I applied to another agency with a different hospital, and I got that job. And I've been there. We're going it would be almost a year. If you like the assignment and you want to stay there, you could always ask for renewal. And if the staffing like you, they'll renew it. So this is my 3rd time being renewed. So it will be almost a year soon. And so the pros is that you make money. You don't have to worry about no staffing activities such as, oh, you have to get this. You guys know what I'm talking about. You have to get this learning done in 3 months, or you have to do this what do you call it? The learning thing they do on Epic. So we use an Epic system where they have a criteria where the staffing have to do it like every 3 months or every 6 months. You don't have to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about going to the meetings because you're not there for long. You're temporarily, but you will still for huddle. Cons. It's not all the floor, but some floors will give you let me not say unwanted patient. They're more heavy workload than they will give the regular staff. Because they're like, oh, she's a traveler, she make more, so we're going to make her work. Some people are evil like that. But the floor that I am, love it. They don't do that because 90% of us are travelers. The other floor, however, when we get transferred or when we get floating, they will do that. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them will give you all the bed inpatient. They will give you all the acute check patient, or the Q2 turn patient, or you can name it. The stroke patient, whatever. They're the one that will give it to you. That's the con. That's the only cons that I've seen so far. Honestly, I just put in my mind 7 to 7. And I think about my paycheck. But if you have more questions about how to become a traveler or how to leave your staffing job to become a traveler, Put a comment below. I'll respond to your comment. Best thing I ever did since I became a nurse. And I've been a nurse for like literally like 4 years, going on 5. And I killed you not, this is the most money that I saved since I became a nurse. And this is the first year of traveling. Seriously. But the cons also is that sometimes the price go up and down. The rate go up and down. Sometimes your rate could be up, sometimes the rate could be down. It depends on the demands. So if the demand is high, the rate will be high. But don't be discouraged because they always go up and down. And you can always look into different hospitals to see which hospital paid the most or which agency paid the most. You're not stuck to one agency. You're not stuck to one one place. So you could also move it around, go to different state if you want.